I don't understand it, Dens.
De Montferrat is looking for a way to redeem his soul. Or maybe the soul of someone close to him. He knows a way to undo the curse.
And this so-called diversion led him to Sarah, where he seems to have found a clue of some sort. But what could it possibly be?
I have no idea, Esteban.
Do you think it's related to his attack on Byron?
Maybe it is. Martin Dalgais could have had something Boniface needed. All we have to go on is guesswork. But if we can find out what he knows, maybe we could redeem our souls and dodge hell altogether.
He must have the same idea. Unless he's loco.
Well, trying to avoid eternal damnation in hell seems as valid a reason as any, doesn't it?
Oh, don't remind me. I think I'd prefer the plague to this curse. How many carry this burden? Finding a way to get rid of it would be a blessing for us all.
I find you surprisingly charitable for a lawless man, Esteban.
But certainly not heartless, hombre.
They closed the door behind us.
We're trapped!
You could try and take out these guys with your crossbow, which is no doubt what the game wants you to do. But it's much easier if we just run up at them with our sword. They don't even seem to notice that we're right behind them either.
We're stuck! No way our blades can break through these doors!
Wooden doors, huh? Let's warm this place up!
The gold! Tell us where it's hidden!
You'll talk, or you'll die.
Do you guys ever think maybe we're not on the good guys' side right now? I'm just getting this nagging feeling that maybe we're doing something wrong. Can't quite put my finger on it. Feels like something murdery. So we figured that Boniface de Montferrat has a plan to redeem his soul, or at least knows how to do it, presumably. Esteban suggested it might be related to whatever was in that chest Martin had.
This street is a dead end! Never mind. I'm sure you'll just tell me to search my soul. Not a problem, compadres. El Señor Noviembre will deliver you.
Senor, you're climbing the ranks rather quickly, don't you think? At this rate, you'll be a knight by tomorrow. Perhaps even a high baron. Come on, senor. Let's do this. We're going to have to break their guard.
Yes, let Esteban deliver you from your sins. So, de Montferrat might be looking for something here in Zara, as Esteban also suggested. I feel like Esteban might know more about the plot than we do, but that's okay. Maybe Esteban is the true mastermind. I mean, if I wanted to get away with something horrible, I would try to paint the most obvious suspect as the bad guy, right? And clearly having the Flounder treat him horribly and his crude nature, that's all an act. So that way Dens never suspects what's actually going on. You know, keep your friends close and your enemies closer and all that. Esteban probably has some horrible... Okay, I can't do this. De Montferrat is obviously the bad guy. The story's not that deep. So the only real question we have to ask is, what could redeem de Montferrat's soul, and everyone's soul for that matter? Because if it's going to work for someone like de Montferrat, hopefully it'll work for Dens. Unless Demonfra's like super nice still, and we just don't know it. Then again, the Gatekeeper did call Demonfra the worst of our lot, which implies he's not super nice. And I'm inclined to trust the Gatekeeper because he somehow knew about that in spite of never meeting Demonfra. Now, you might think that's a plot hole, that the Gatekeeper knew about this without ever meeting Demonfra. Or, like, you know, why should the Gatekeeper even know who Demonfra is? But no, it's not a plot hole. It's just that the Gatekeeper used his demon powers. That's how he knew. But we're going to assume the Gatekeeper is trustworthy because the story wants us to, alright? So all signs point to Demonfra wanting to redeem his soul, and we just don't know how. I wander around here for a minute because I wasn't quite sure where I was at, and I kept looking for the cart that you need to push, but I skipped over like 3 times, so let me skip ahead.
You two still breathing? Good! Fall into rank! They may outnumber us, but God is on our side! Take up your weapons!
It's actually possible to let the AI do all the work here because De Flandre is in fact invincible. He can't get hurt like Esteban can. That would take a while though, so we're gonna help out. But yes, if you tend to analyze things as much as I do, you might think that there's something more clever going on with the story here. With all the potential misinformation and characters knowing things they shouldn't. But no, it's what you see at face value in this case, so don't get your hopes up. Like I pointed out a couple times already though, that does leave at least one interesting question. What the hell could possibly redeem your soul? I mean, do you see what we're doing right now? What could be in any chest anywhere that could mitigate what we're doing right here? I mean, Dens clearly believes that the ends justify the means, because he said his quest was just to the Gatekeeper.
Look up! Those archers are gonna mow us down!
Take cover! Make sure you've got enough ammunition.
Yes, these 2 archers are really gonna mow us down, all 12 of us. You know, if you're gonna yell stuff, De Flandre, you might want to be within earshot of the people you're yelling to. Just a suggestion. I maybe should have had more than one guy guarding the gate. Probably.
Make way for Lord de Montferrat!
Well done, Bardois. I expected nothing less of you. Before sunset, the Venetians will have this city conquered for themselves, and we will be free and clear of any debts or obligations. Crusaders, stay true to the objective. You shall have eyes for nothing but the red chest. You shall not break nor burn anything in your path. Search from the deepest dungeons to the highest corners of the ramparts. Leave no stone unturned, and find it!
Shall be done, my lord.
You are the young de Bale, are you not?
Yes, my lord.
I have heard about your valorous deeds. In fact, de Villehardouin does not stop raving about you. I wonder, would you accept a charge at my behest?
Might I know to what end before I accept, my lord?
You see, the master of this city is, shall we say, a peculiar man. His name is Ladislaus. He waits for us at the end of these battlements. He is a powerful warrior who draws his power from the curse. You know of what I speak, do you not?
I would not deny it.
Not so long ago, Ladislaus governed Zara with a just hand. Then the curse took its toll. He fought against it for many years, at first keeping it at bay, then attempting to tame it. And eventually, he tried to control it. but the curse bested him in that endeavor. His futile struggle drove him to madness. Unfortunately for us, insane as he is, Ladislaus remains a mighty warrior, well capable of repelling an entire army on his own. He would use his mastery of the curse to an unspeakable end.
I understand what you would have me do. But mad or not, what honor is to be gained by unseating this man?
I've heard that your uncle took your land and your castle from under you, de Bale. Is that true?
I will reclaim what is ours soon enough, and my uncle will receive no less than he deserves.
I have no doubt. But to make that happen, you must locate your father, yes? They tell me he is the reason you joined our crusade.
That is true. He is the only one who can assert rightful ownership of our property, if I ever manage to bring him back home.
Then, you think he is still in Jerusalem?
He never returned from the Third Crusade. If he's still alive, that's where I'll find him.
Very well, then. I have a cadre of well-informed men positioned in the Holy Land who may be able to find some clue as to Jean's whereabouts. Here is my offer. Serve me by fighting Ladislaus, and I will send out my men to gather information. What say you?
With my neck on the line, it seems I still have more to risk.
Then we have an agreement. I shall seek you out after he is defeated. Do not disappoint me, de Bale.
Dance, I trust that man as far as I can throw him. Be careful.
He's powerful and he has connections, Esteban. If he does have information about my father, I can't afford to ignore his proposal.
But something's not right. I can't put my finger on it. But I've got a bad feeling about this hombre.
Well, he knows more than he's letting on, that's for sure.
See? I told you. Wait. How are you so sure?
I never told him my father's name was Jean.
Ah, you're a clever man, amigo. But watch your back. Ever hear the proverb, if someone lends you their right hand, it's probably to beat you with the left?
Yes, and I know another that says, keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
We'll be following that one to the letter. That's for sure.